Looking at the research, 2/3 of performance management systems actually fail to recognize their high performers. And that is shocking, right? So let's talk about this for just a second. How are you going to avoid this? At ProProf's Performance Academy, we've actually helped 2,000 businesses and 4 million employees improve the way the performance is both managed and the way that it's measured. From whether you're a fast-growing startup to a big Fortune 500 team, we've actually helped hundreds of businesses pick the right kind of performance management tool for their organization. So lean in for a second. In the next few minutes, we're going to talk about better ideas around how are you going to find the types of performance management softwares that actually going to work for you and your team. How are you going to pick a tool that works for you and your team? And with this, you can definitely be part of the 1/3 of systems that actually recognize great performance. Plus, I'm going to have something for you at the end that you're going to hate missing. So make sure that you lean in and that you stay with me all the way through. So let's go ahead and get into this right now. Let's begin. We're going to talk about General Appraisal software, which can be your go-to for structured, periodic performance conversations between both your managers and your employees. When we're talking about goals, talking about growth, maybe it's that one time that that person forgot to submit the report, right? Let's dive into right now a process around a general appraisal. Number one, we need to set clear goals, and not just any goals, but objectives that tie and weave into OKRs for the company, the broader priorities of the company. Then you can design a custom appraisal format, build review forms tailored to your company's culture, adding questions around core competencies, value alignment, and even project outcomes. Next, communicate the purpose of the appraisal. Use the in-platform messages and prompts to explain why do these evaluations even matter. Finally, after that, you can set a clear timeline, outline the automatic reminders, the due dates, the progress tracking. Then you want to share the outcomes, and you want to do so transparently. The employees will receive this very clear summary, highlighting the feedback, the action plans, next steps, such as training promotion opportunities or new responsibilities. Now that you've handled the structure manager employee check-ins, what if it came from everywhere? Let's dive into a multi-directional review. Hi there, and welcome to 360-degree feedback, a system where feedback flows in from managers, from peers, from reports, and of course, the individuals themselves. So here's how it works. Go ahead and lean in. You can start configuring who gives feedback to who. Is it a project team? Is it a peer group? Is it a cross-functional colleague? Next, you then go ahead and you launch a feedback cycle. Use a customizable template to assess key skills, the behaviors, the collaboration. Colleagues respond with comments and of course, rating each other, rating oneself, and the system collects all of that in real time. Then you step back, you analyze the feedback using visual dashboards, graphs, maybe it's a radar chart or a word cloud. It's going to help reveal the strong patterns like this person's a strong leader or this person needs clarity in communication. Afterwards, you schedule debriefs where the managers and the employees can actually unpack the feedback together, focusing on this is what you need to continue to improve, and here's something we can continue to explore. It's insightful, but only when honesty is encouraged and retaliation, it isn't a fear. If you wish to know more about 360-degree feedback tools, click the link in the description. And time out, because if you haven't yet liked this video, could you please do that right now? Please, 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 and subscribe to this channel to get new videos that help you become a better manager with practical tips and insights you won't want to miss. Back to business. Let's say that you want employees to go ahead and look inward, to self-reflect on their own progress. That's where the self-assessment tools shine. Start by sending out a self-review form, and then the employee completes that review on themselves, adding examples, attaching files, or maybe even tagging teammates for a context. Then the managers stand back and they review, and they can respond by either commenting in line, overlaying their perspective, or sitting by a side-by-side view. The system then has a look, analyzes, and compares the self versus the manager feedback, and this is going to reveal the alignment or the gaps and becomes the basis for a really productive two-way performance conversation. Finally, all insights are going to be logged into an ongoing profile that feeds into learning paths, that feeds into promotions and or coaching tracks. Does that sound good? Okay, so far what we've done is we've looked at the review cycles. Let's go ahead and talk about this idea of performance evaluation in real time based on actual projects. Now, this brings us to project-based performance reviews that are perfect for fast-moving teams. In this, you can tag key projects within your workflow. Each project captures the roles, the deliverables, the deadlines, and of course, the objectives. And when the project ends, you can initiate the review, you can initiate the request to go to a teammate, the project lead, even to a client, depending on how it's set up. Reviewers provide that contextual feedback tied to tasks or milestones. It's not only just a great job, it's an excellent client handling escalation during this phase of the project. It's very specific, and all feedback is then summarized into a project-specific dashboard. So you can see who led well, who collaborated effectively, and what is it that you can improve on. Finally, all of this data rolls into that broader performance profile, so contributions across different projects are visible all in one place. Now, let's leave qualitative feedback behind and step into data territory, where targets, quotas, drive performance, sales tools can be stepped straight into. Sales performance tools are built on numbers. They show at a glance who is closing, who is at risk, and of course, what's driving conversions. In this, you can set KPIs like revenue targets or pipeline value or closing rates. What about outreach? What about the volumes that you've got in your funnel? The system tracks all of these automatically and data is updated. And you can do all of this in real time through the dashboards to show your progress visually through bar graphs, leaderboards, color-coded indicators to make it easy to spot for high performers and those needing support. It also goes ahead and it flags leading and lagging indicators. A dip in meetings, book now, may signal low conversions next month. It's going to alert you as a manager and help you act early. Then you can go and filter your reports by rep or by territory or by coaching, just to uncover those final opportunities. These insights feed directly into quarterly reviews, and no spreadsheets, no guesswork is going to be needed. Now, to close this section, let's go ahead and talk about the folks at the top, because even your managers need structured feedback to grow. Manager appraisal tools to help teams share the upward feedback so that leaders can actually learn and grow too. For this, you're going to need to start by designing an appraisal form that covers the key leadership areas: clarity, empathy, decision-making, support. Then you distribute it anonymously to all of the team members, and the system handles that identifying, masking, and securing the submissions, and of course, pushing for the deadlines. Responses are compiled into heat maps and trend dashboards. You can instantly see if a leader is improving or if certain traits in their personality and behaviors need support. You can benchmark across different departments to identify the systematic gaps or the standout managers. And finally, insights are used then one-to-one in coaching sessions or leadership workshops where the real changes begin. Of course, for this to work, leaders need to be open to receiving the feedback and, of course, ready to turn around and act on it. Now, after checking out so many tools, you're probably sitting there thinking, which type of performance management software should I even pick? Well, here's your cheat sheet and you are welcome. If you're running a small or tight-knit team, General Appraisals often offer those just the right amount of structure without piling on the complexity. For cross-functional teams, however, or collaboration, you got to think about the 360-degree feedback that captures that well-rounded input from all the different directions. And if you're a fast-moving project-based team, that project-based review is going to deliver that contextually rich insights for delivery. Sales-driven roles benefit most from the sales performance tools, where every number, every quota, every conversion is tracked in real time. Then you've got the self-motivated teams that do very well with the self-assessments, encouraging your employees or you to reflect on the impact that you're actually taking and the ownership for your growth. So if you're nurturing a coaching focus culture, adding the manager appraisals ensures the leadership is also growing with the feedback from that ground up. And remember, you don't have to stick with just one of these tools. You could actually weave and work and mesh them all beautifully together to tailor them to your team's style, to the size, and of course, your goals. Does that sound good? Let's go ahead and talk about the other offer that I promised you initially. Imagine this. You roll out the 360 review assessments and the project-based check-ins all in one system. Your managers stop guessing, your people are actually feeling heard, your goals are being tracked, and the feedback is just flowing. That's what you get in this offer. Everything you just saw in this video was created using PeopleGoal, is a fully customizable performance management platform that helps that modern HR team 3x productivity without the spreadsheet chaos. And this comes loaded with several different bonuses throughout the actual product. Bonus 1, you will get full access to the app engine so that you can actually design your 360s, your OKRs, your onboarding flows, whatever your team needs in minutes. Bonus 2, you're going to get a proven plug-and-play template that's been tested across thousands of employees and is ready to launch right now, straight out of the box. Bonus 3, seamless HR and payroll integrations for you at no double entry, right? If you don't see your system on our integration list, we're going to go ahead and build it for you because we want to do that for you so that you can increase your workflow, and we'll do it for free. Bonus 4, a one-on-one coaching success session where one of our performance experts will sit with you and help tailor everything to your goals. Gets you proven templates with workflows and shows you how to hit the ground running. Yep, that's right. There is a 60-day risk-free trial. That's 2 full months for you to try it all out, run a real review cycle, and see the difference for yourself. And if that's not making your performance smarter, easier, more human, you can cancel at any time with no stress and no strings attached. Want to see how all of this works? Well, you can go ahead right now and just hit the demo link in the description. We're going to show you all the way around. But before we end this, tell me in the comments right now, what's the one thing that you wish your performance reviews actually included? They do, but they never do, right? Weirdly specific praise, meme reactions, a standing ovation, or something else. You can do whatever you want. I can't wait to interact with you in the comments, and no comment is too wild. But don't forget, if you like this video and if it helped you with something, share it out with your HR friends, your colleagues, and don't forget to subscribe, and we will catch you in the next one. Cheers.